Hey, Divine Ones, it's Jerome Braggs, the intuitive who teaches you how to heal yourself and manifest a well-bodied and delicious life through the practice of self-love. Today, I have something a little different for you. I am in a new chapter of my life, and I'm at a chapter of my life where I'm wanting to personally feel more fulfilled and more fully expressed. And I really haven't been. I haven't been feeling really expressed and I haven't been feeling fully fulfilled. And there's a reason for that. One of the main reasons behind that is there's been so much that I have been wanting to share and so much that I have been wanting to say about my own healing journey after my near-death experience that I had in 2005 that I haven't been sharing. Initially, in those years, probably from about 2005 to maybe 2015, I wasn't sharing a lot of what I learned because I was scared. Because what I was learning was so different. It was so different from anything I was hearing anywhere else. I wasn't hearing it in the spirituality fields. I wasn't hearing it in the metaphysical fields. I wasn't hearing it in the wellness fields. I wasn't hearing it in the personal growth fields. And I felt like if I was to bring that information out and it was very different, that I was going to be attacked. And at that time, I still had a wound that I hadn't healed where I feared rejection and I feared not belonging. So I hid a lot of what I wanted to say and I kept it squashed down and I wouldn't say it. But it wasn't like it didn't keep coming up to say. It was the impetus to say it was still there. And not only was it there, but every day, almost literally every day, there was something new that was coming to me to share that I was learning or something that I got downloaded from my guides or some mystical experience that I had that taught me something that changed my worldview. And it changed what I understood about the world. I understood about myself as a soul, that I understood about all of us as souls and how this reality actually works, that I understood about healing. And there were even things that happened, you know, that were beyond what people would believe, that I wanted to share, that I wasn't doing. And I began to feel like kind of like a bottle that is shaken up, like a carbonated drink that is shaken up in a bottle and is ready to burst, but the top is still on it. I felt a lot like that. And then I was getting downloads as my intuitive gifts began to open up and I began to channel more and I began to do mediumship work. I was getting a lot of information again that was new or that was being said in a very new way. And I wasn't sharing it in part. And so one of the reasons was before I was scared. The other reason why I wasn't sharing a lot was because I just didn't know how to share all of this. It was so much on so many things. Like in 2020, as a matter of fact, I got a ton of downloads about how to heal race relations between Black and white people from the soul's perspective. And I did a little video series on that because there was just so much I had to get it out. But there's so much still I hadn't shared about that. There's a lot about empaths and narcissists that I haven't gotten out, that I got as an empath, that I got downloads for my own healing journey. And there was just a lot. So there was so much that I was receiving, not just about self-love, not just about healing, but about race and about relationships and about sexuality and sex and all these other things. And I just didn't know how to get all of that out. Like, okay, do I do a post about self-love right now? And then do I talk about sex in an hour? And then do I talk about aliens an hour after that? And so because I didn't know where to go and how to do all of that, I just put it, I would write it in notes. And if you could see my note section, if you could see my private notes that I have on my computer and on my phone, it is like 150 notes, right? Just filled, each one at least 5 pages. Because I had that much information over these years to share. And so I've been sharing more now, but even still, I had not even scratched the surface. And so I began to feel unfulfilled because there was all this in me that was wanting to be said that wasn't being said. And there was all of this that I wanted to share. And my greatest intention for my life and what my greatest passions is to share the wisdom that I gained from my healing journey and the medicine that I gained from this journey and the understanding so that it can help other people. And I've only been scratching the surface with that, right? No matter what you see me do before, it's like the kind of an iceberg, like that's the tip of the iceberg and there's a huge amount below. And from my first near-death experience, I know I don't want to reach the end of my life feeling like there was more music in me that wanted to be played that I didn't play, or that there was things that I wanted to say that I didn't say, or there were things I wanted to share that I didn't share. And so I don't want to go down that path anymore. So I decided to create this series where I'm going to be doing at least a video a day for 30 days. I may continue it more than this. It depends on what my energy says at the end of this one. But I very simple. I'm not in my kind of video studio. I'm not using my fancy cameras. I just want to have conversations, honest, real, raw, transparent, where I come and I share with you some truths, some medicines, some sacred lessons that I learned, that I'm learning, and also whatever gets laid upon me in the day to say, because I am a channel. So a lot of times source will just drop guidance into me sometimes that I just have something I want to say or share before I've just been writing them down. But I'm going to use this to actually get them out in videos. So I wanted to come and actually give myself this opportunity to be more fully expressed, to say some things in a very real way, a very raw way, a very heart-to-heart way, in hopes that what I'm sharing is not only serving me, but it's serving you. That what I have to say will help you become more aware of who you are as a soul, how you can live a very delicious life as a soul in this lifetime, because that's what you're supposed to do, by the way. How you can heal what ails you, what loving yourself actually is, what it takes, what it looks like, all of that type of stuff. Plus, I'm going to answer some questions, because that's another thing that I've been getting. I've been getting tons of questions that people have been sending tons of questions from all over my social platforms and in my email. And I haven't been able to answer them because I didn't have a way to get all of these, couldn't figure out where to do them. I'm going to do them like this. I'm going to answer a lot of those questions that you all have sent, that especially I think is going to serve the most of you watching. So there's a new series. This is the first of them. This is day one. And I just wanted to come and finally just take the top off of that bottle and let all of this good juiciness that's in that bottle come out finally, so that I can feel expressed. I can feel healed. I can stop feeling suppressed. I can stop feeling deprived. And that I can receive my own healing from that. And then you can receive your healing from what I have to share. Because I promise you, some of these things are going to be ahas. Some of them are going to be affirmations. And some of them are going to mirror back to you your own wisdom of your own soul that you might not have been paying attention to. So just wanted to come. There'll be quick videos, by the way. They're not going to be long videos. We're kind of going to try and keep them to 10 minutes and under, just so I can get them out and I can, hold to my accountability of getting one a day. So until next time, I just wanted to shout out, stay tuned. I love you. Now go love yourself.